The fabled Mars is a destination that has caught our attention. But let us be careful and plan correctly for the success of all who go.
The case for an orbital cycler. It is becoming obvious that the massive expansion into the space environment is likely in the near future. Certain questions arise as how this can be done. Many of these discussions focus on what can be excluded and what isn't going to work. Solutions exist to reject this notion and look at what will work and what can expand our options and the quality of life for humans working in space. Logistical limitations are at the heart of all of these discussions. An expanded notion of intermodal transportation is the key to all future solutions to the space-based supply chain problems. Let us examine the concept of a Mars cycler ship. Utilizing continuous launches of Falcon heavies to an orbit similar to a Mars transfer orbit would carry one of two types of payloads for this type of project. Type 1 would be a 20-foot intermodal container with space-rated requirements on the manner of packing, customs inspection, and gross weight. Type 2 would be a Bigelow inflatable space habitat designed to maximize the effective use of the Falcon Heavy. The Gateway Foundation would be the source of many of the initial payloads. They would build a centrifugal ship in this orbit designed and built for permanent deep space transport. Part of the Gateway Foundation ship would be a non-rotating hub to which the shipping containers would be attached. The Bigelow inflatable habitats would be attached to the rotating portion of the ship. In order to overcome sympathetic motion, two Tauruses rotating in opposite directions would be utilized. Access from one Taurus to the other would be via the non-rotating hub. Falcon heavies designed for the purpose could be stationed on Mars for transportation to and from the surface of Mars for freight and human passengers. As a Mars cycler orbit is eccentric and a large portion of the orbit goes well beyond the orbit of Mars and well inside the orbit of Earth, payloads and passengers would have the option of reaching other parts of the solar system along this standard system. This would be a great advantage to future asteroid mining operations as well as observational opportunities throughout the solar system. While temporary heavy propulsion units could be used to place this cycle ship in its Mars cycler orbit, large arrays of electric propulsion would likely be all that is needed to maintain that orbit. Such a system would massively increase options for a higher standard of living and greater progress in the expansion of the human presence in the deep space environment. Thank you for joining me today. This is Darren Marchant reporting for American Nomad News.